All right. Thanks a lot, Dan. Just a reminder, you can go to chat and ask some questions. We got a couple here. Are cloud providers helping their customers with providing observability tools, or are folks on their own?
I think cloud providers are, definitely providing some guidance to customers as they move into the cloud. But there are a lot of, independent and third-party observability platforms that are independent of the cloud providers themselves as well, right? So I think it's a little bit of both.
All right. And then we have another question from the audience, which is, how can large organizations with legacy applications within their enterprise counter scalability challenges? Initial observability setup may not scale effectively, leading to performance bottlenecks and gaps in monitoring. What's your thought on that, Dan?
Well, that's a good question, and it is a challenge that a lot of folks are hitting today, right? Of like things are scaling out, the tooling that I have in place may not be able to handle that, right? So I think that's when you need to think about and look at these third generation observability platforms that are really designed from the ground up for cloud native environments. And
All
for
right. And I
this,
guess the last question I have, Dan, is who should actually own this observability strategy?
That's a good question, and I mentioned that in my talk. We need to think about that. But generally, I would say whoever owns observability within the organization, and that's often part of platform engineering or the engineering side of the house, or maybe an SRE organization. So they're going to be the most have the most at stake, and so I think it makes most sense for them to really own the strategy as well.
Great. Hey, thanks a lot, Dan. I really appreciate that. And it was a great presentation. I will see you again at the panel discussion later.